This is the lead and rear horizontal snap elbow. It's an in close range strike. Targets are above the brow, the temple, the bridge or base of the nose, and the button on the side of the chin as far as the head. And it's a full body technique, meaning you're using your legs to develop extra power on the arm strike or the elbow strike. The full technique is turning it over at your hips by pivoting your foot. So if you watch my feet, I'm pivoting on the ball of my foot, just like throwing a lead high hook or a rear high hook. Pivoting on the ball of my foot with the heel high, knee slightly bent, and this is going to help generate all my leg drive and hip torque into my elbow strike. So again, pivoting on the ball of your foot with the heel high, rotating as far as you can, which will help generate that leg drive from the ground and the hip torque that will help the elbow go through the target. So it's real important your legs, knees slightly bent, rotating on the ball of your foot, heel high for maximum power. Ball of the foot, heel high for maximum power. Just like you're throwing knee or rear high hooks. With the arm motion, sometimes referred to as like turning over a steering wheel. The key though is as this elbow comes in to hit with the knobby, pointy part of your elbow and not your forearm. By hitting with the bony part or the knob of your elbow, not only is it a little bit more destructive on a target, but also can draw cuts, potentially end fights. So it's good for power and for drawing cuts. So the knobby or bony part of the elbow. And to do that, as the elbow comes through and the arm comes through, you want to open up your hand and relax your fingers. We refer to it as an upside down wave. So as I turn this lead horizontal elbow over, I'm opening up my hand, upside down wave, as opposed to clenching your fist or keeping your fist horizontal, which would lead more to a forearm strike. I turn it upside down, expose that knobby part of my elbow, and come all the way through to where my hand is going to be deep inside my opposite armpit. So as I turn this upside down, you can see where the hand ends up underneath my armpit with an upside down wave position. So again, turning it upside down to expose the bony, knobby part of the elbow. Elbow is coming straight across, that's why it's horizontal. So it's like your elbow is going to be in line with your hand, and at the last second your hand is going to nudge and grind its way into your armpit. So I turn it over and put my hand into my armpit. Turning it over, which exposes the knobby part of my elbow. As you can see, my elbow is 45 degrees off of my chin. That means I've gone through the target. And the only way I can get that is by rotating and putting this hand into my armpit. Now if you have gloves on, you're not going to necessarily be able to put that hand into the armpit, but that's how you want to train it. So with the glove, at least you're coming to the far side of your chest or your pec for full range of motion. And the rotation helps get it to 45. If I don't rotate and don't extend my hand all the way over my armpit, I'm going to end here. So I'm not going through the target, I'm just going at it. Now it's destructive. So I rotate the ball of my foot, turn my hips, and put my hand with that upside down wave into my opposite armpit. And remember, on all our strikes, you want to exhale, that hard exhale, clenching your teeth and exhaling hard through your teeth. Same principles with your rear horizontal elbow. Rotation, just like your rear hook or even like a rear hand cross. Rotate on a ball of foot, heel high. Again, getting those hips through, leg drive from the ground. Again, it's like turning over that steering wheel. Turn it over, turn the hand upside down, fold at the elbow to turn it in towards your body. The hand is going into your opposite armpit. Elbow is 45 degrees off of your chin and shoulder. And bring it back. Turn it all the way over, upside down wave, and then retract it back. Rotation, turn it over 45 degrees. Again, watching my hand go into my far armpit. So here's my hand, my far armpit, with my fingers nice and relaxed, and this upside down wave that exposes that knobby part of your elbow. With your option, opposite hand, our protection hand of the elbows. There's two things you can do with it. First, you can bring it to the middle of your forehead. We call it like a unicorn position. Like your hand is coming right out of the middle of your forehead. Or your hand can go to your opposite ear or temple, just like you're throwing punches or boxing. So with the lead horizontal elbow, the opposite hand comes to the middle of my forehead, or it can come to my opposite temple. Either way is good. And same with the rear horizontal elbow, middle of my forehead, or to my opposite temple. It's done both ways.